let's do it. All three of us, let's get up and give TJ Jefferson a hug. A group hug.
Group hug.
Group hug.
Group
Coming
hug.
over. Get over, Mike. Come on over here. Group hug. Woo! Group hug. This is what friends are for. Oh, man. Do you want to linger, or are we done? Are we done? Is this good enough?
I mean,
Okay. Very good.
Thank you. I do.
All
Actually.
right.
Yeah.
Feel any better?
I mean, a little bit. You know, that was a first. So you know,
I know. I didn't even say pre-show. That's what we're gonna do.
You know, that was a first.
Oh,
But
man.
Mike's been waiting to hit this, so let's let him just.
That's all right. It's okay. That's all right. Go ahead, get it. Hit it.
How about them Cowboys?
That's Stephen A.
Oh,
I can't tell which one. Is that the most recent one, or?
I don't think
that's
he did it yesterday.
Oh, he did because he was
Yeah.
saving it for his show.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, TJ.
I mean,
Sorry, brother.
you know, I kind of told you on Friday what was going to happen.
Well, we'll get to your innermost thoughts in a second. Listen, I didn't see that coming. I don't think anybody in Dallas certainly saw that coming. I mean, maybe in his heart of hearts, Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, they thought it would be possible, see it coming.
Ish, maybe.
A 27-0 lead in Dallas by the Green Bay Packers. The Packers going in and taking the Dallas Cowboys with their 12 wins, 8 of them at home, and breaking them off into 2 and taking their Green Bay Packer offense and defense and breaking it off where the sun doesn't shine and taking the Dallas Cowboys' most promising season in a long time, and certainly just to break the 8-year drought of getting back to the NFC Championship game, and at least removing that from the equation. Their best chance of getting that, a 2 seed in the playoffs, which in many respects they earned. In some respects, the eligible snafu at the end of the second to last Saturday of the season that sent the Lions to a 3 seed and the Cowboys to a 2 seed. That was the latest sign that this is all breaking Dallas way in a way that we haven't seen. And the Packers broke something off on them. And the Cowboys looked like they hadn't played a game together this year. Dak Prescott, MVP. CeeDee Lamb, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And they may wind up as both, by the way, because that's a regular season award. All the votes are already in. This has nothing to do with what is being voted on for the end of season awards given out the Thursday before the Super Bowl that the Cowboys now officially won't be in.
Offensive Player of the Year, Rich.
Offensive Player of the Year. What did I say, rookie? My bad. That's the other quarterback in Dallas. Got Stroud on the brain a little bit. But Offensive Player of the Year. Looked like he was upset with his quarterback. And not as upset as he needed to be with the Green Bay Packers. Strahan hit it right on the head. Stray was like, CeeDee Lamb's getting shoved when he's out of bounds, and he doesn't even look back at the Packers who are doing it to him. It looked like the Cowboys quit. That's a fact. I am not mincing words. The Dallas Cowboys looked like they quit. That a younger, hungrier, better coached, better prepared team came into their house. Youngest team assembled in the history of the Super Bowl era. Comes into Dallas and hands the Cowboys arguably the toughest home team to beat this year. Their first home loss. And it wasn't even close. They couldn't throw it. They couldn't run it. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the pass. Even Brandon Aubrey hit an upright. Honestly, they couldn't do anything right. Nothing. And they're lucky to have gotten a point on the board before halftime. The way that they were playing and needed a flag to help stop a clock when Dak throws short of the end zone with no timeouts left. It just was awful. Soup to nuts. The first 2 seed to lose to a 7 seed. The Dallas Cowboys. Let me just keep going here. I'm sorry. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off for you, TJ.
Yeah, let's get it out.
I'm sorry, but the Cowboys have not advanced beyond the divisional round since 95, as we know. They're now 5-13 in the playoffs since 96. Only team with 10 or more losses or 5 or fewer wins in that span. The Cowboys had 9 wins of 20 or more points in 2023, tied for second in the Super Bowl era. Only the Patriots of 07 had more. They had 10. The 99 St. Louis Rams were the other team with 9, and the 96 Packers had 8. All 3 of those other teams had what in common? I'll tell you, they made the Super Bowl. Oh. This team was one and done at home. And then comes the fact that Dak Prescott is now 2-5 in his playoff career. That's tied for the worst of any such winning percentage with a minimum of 5 starts. And then there's the case of Mike McCarthy, friend of the program, but these are just all facts here. Facts. The 3 playoff eliminating losses. One of them against the Niners in 2021 in the wild card when time ran out. They couldn't spot the ball. Then next year to the Niners in the divisional round after whatever the heck that last play involving Ezekiel Elliott's career in Dallas was. And then this one. So, of course, everybody ran to Jerry Jones after the game and said, what about your coach? And he, of course, wasn't prepared for this. This makes total sense, the answer you're about to hear, because I remember when we were in New Orleans on a Saturday night and the Cowboys season with the son of Bum, Wade Phillips, was circling around the drain, and he didn't want to fire Wade Phillips at all. Jerry Jones has, for some reason, the reputation of having a quick trigger finger. He does not.
He does not.
He does not. He hung on to Wade Phillips for a long time and then wound up firing him in the middle of the season because he had no other choice. We all know, we saw Jason Garrett on NBC last night, how long he lasted there. So everybody ran up to Jerry and thought, okay, this is the end of Mike McCarthy, right? He wasn't prepared for it. Hit it.
Really, I can't reach back and look at a playoff loss, but this seems like the most painful because we all had such great expectation and we had hope for this team, and thought that we were aligned in great shape, and it didn't happen for us, and it's as fresh on me right now as it is on anybody else. But I won't get into any of the addressing of any aspects of it, any part of it, from the coaching to the players to what's around the corner. I know where the responsibility starts and ends, and I've got that real clear, and I know that. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm disappointed for everybody. No, I don't want to rank it, but I will tell you that I'm floored. This is beyond my comprehension.
Floored and beyond his comprehension. And again, I don't blame him. The way that they were playing this year, many opportunities for me to join the bandwagon of just you wait, the Stephen A. Smith bandwagon of just you wait, it's going to come. I didn't hop on it. I believed that they had the pieces, and now it's smashed into a million pieces. And look, folks, I understand Detroit just won their first home playoff game in 30-something years, first playoff game in a long time. And I understand the Texans have made the Final Four in the AFC, and the Chiefs flipped the switch. I get it. I totally understand all of that. But the Dallas Cowboys just went down in complete and utter flames, and Bill Belichick is sitting out there at home waiting for a phone to ring. These are all facts. All right. And if the guy who once upon a time reached out to the vine on which Belichick is the fruit and said, you come here and we'll figure out a way for us to try and win games and make the playoffs and win a Super Bowl, which Parcells did not. You know he's got to be sitting there thinking about Belichick at some point. It just depends how he woke up today in his silk pajamas. And the question is, like, did he throw the bed covers off and see the head of the Dallas Cowboys 2023 season there, and he's screaming his head off, and he needs to make a deal. He needs to make that deal. He needs to tell the band leader, you got the part. And is Belichick the band leader? These are all facts. And the question is what's he thinking? And Dan Quinn's defense gets eviscerated. I don't blame Jerry Jones having issues computing this in first blush moments. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.